Hey everyone, and once again, welcome to Facebook Ad Series. Myself, Umar Taskir. Guys, in this particular video of Facebook Ad Series, we are basically going to talk about setting up of custom columns. Guys, so far we know that what are these different columns and how can we add or remove different kind of columns from here, right? According to our requirement, that what metric we are looking for, and we can add or remove these things accordingly. This is what we have learned so far. Now, in this particular video, I want to create a custom column set, right? So if I'm running any e-commerce business and I know that what kind of metric I'm going to trace in that e-commerce setup of my business or e-commerce setup of my Facebook ads, what are my important metrics? If I know these kind of things, then what I can do is basically I can go ahead and create a custom column set. So every time whenever I'm coming back to my campaigns or Facebook ad system, I do not have to add or remove columns manually, right? So I just have to select that column set, right? So this is what we are going to see in this particular video. But before that, we have to understand that what are different important matrices which are there for e-commerce related business. So as you can see on my laptop screen, I have different matrices over here which are divided into different categories. Like we have to follow some of the very basic metric. No matter what kind of campaigns we are running, no matter what kind of business we are into, we have to follow these kind of basic metrics. They are basically independent to the nature of the business. So we have impressions, we have reach, we have cost per thousand impression thing, we have CTR, all right. And then we have link clicks, we have cost per link click. So these are very basic metric that we have to consider in each and every campaign that we are running on Facebook. Then we have business campaign goal related metric, right? So if we have e-commerce business, as I just told you, we have to consider add to cart, we have to consider cost per add to cart, we have to consider how many initiate checkout happened over there. Definitely we have to first track them, and then we have to measure that how many initiate checkout event happened over there and what is the cost per initiate checkout, right? So this is what we have to measure, right? So we can keep all these different matrices into a single column set, and then we can name that column set, and according to our requirement, whenever we are running any e-commerce related campaign, what we can do is we can go ahead and select that column set, right? So in that particular case, we do not have to manually add or remove different matrices from any by default present column set over there, right? So this is very important thing. So we have result oriented metric also over here. So I have divided all these metric into three main categories, which is like basic metric, business related metrics, and then result oriented, like purchases or results or cost per purchases or cost per result, whatever it is, right? Then result, then return on ad spent, and the total amount spent. So these are four important matrices. Now we have to select all these different matrices within our column set, and we have to name this thing, right? So what we can do is we can go ahead over here and we have to select this customized column, right? And over here, let me remove all these things first. We will remove all these things first from here, and then we will select one by one, right? So we have impressions, reach, CPM, right? So we will select impressions, then we will select reach, and then we will select CPM, right? And then we will select link clicks. Link clicks another that we have, right? So we can select link clicks, unique link clicks. If we want to measure both things, we can select, right? And then we have cost per link click. So here it is, cost per link click. Now we can select this cost per link click over here. Now we have selected these 6 matrices over here. Now we have to select different matrices also, right? Like add to cart. So we can simply go and select add to cart, right? We can measure add to cart on the basis of total add to cart, unique add to cart, right? And value, cost, there are different things. So let me select all these things first over here. Then we have cost per add to cart. So that is again one thing that we can write over here, cost per add to cart, right? Cost per add to cart. So it is not over here. So we can again go ahead and create custom metric, right? We can select initiate checkout. Fine. So we have this option over here, which is initiate checkout, and this is basically cost per initiate checkout, which is over here. If we do not have anything over here, we can go ahead and create custom metric also, right? And then we have unique cost. So we have selected all these things over here. Then we have result oriented matrices with us. So we can go ahead and select results. Okay, what are our results? And then cost per result. This is again a very important thing that we can select cost per result. We can select ROS, return on ad spend, right? We can select ROS over here, which is like total ROS, and then we can select amount spent. Now we have selected all these matrices over here. Now what we can do is, we have applied all these matrices over here, right? We can simply go ahead and click on this save thing and name this thing as e-commerce related custom column, right? This is what we can do. Let me correct the spelling over here. Now we can save this thing. So every time I'm coming onto my Facebook ad system, what I can do is I can go ahead and select our dashboard from here, right? We can call it as a dashboard or a custom column set, whatever we want. We can call it by that particular name, but we can also create our custom column. This is the important thing that we must know, right? So that's it for this specific video. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.